culture emerged. All these vendors started to come into the store because they saw they can make a lot of money out of them. So today there's hundreds of companies now in the Apple Store and outside the Apple Store. It's amazing what kind of economy that created. So today, this is a representation of unique SKUs that we make today. It's about 150. And adding color and different variations of graphics creates about a total of 600 different SKUs. Did you see how long it took for that slide to change? Because you have to calculate from 150 to 600. So, guys, how many years? It's 14 years. 14 years. This year. Here, a little snapshot of some of the channels that we're in. Apple being one of the main customers of ours, Best Buy, Target, and we're starting Urban Outfitters on the mass side, but we also like being up in the top with Colette and Barney's being very unique outlets for us. So it's actually pretty amazing for us to expand in such a broad manner. Not many brands can actually be in the mass as well as in the high-end retailers. So you also see that in the range of our assortment that we want to talk a little bit about. We start with cases. And for an example, I wanted to show you the perforated collection. This is our hard case collection molded. You see a few common types here, architectures here, the slider or snap cases and so on. I put this up particularly because I think this refers, this shows you how much you can actually do in this market, even though you would think, okay, I have a phone, I put a case on it, and that's it. There's so much invention that can still be done through manufacturing, through materials, through colors, through whatever you find. Even within the smallest room, you can be very creative. So that's a very good example. It took maybe a half a year until everybody copied that. And it's just putting holes in a case. And so don't put holes in your That was a good seller, or still is, our book jacket for the iPad. When that came out, or before that came out, we were brainstorming what would you do with an iPad, and back then nobody knew what the iPad will do. We had markets or consumers that use tablets for various things. So we had gamers and all this. So we did an actual typical ideal user research. We visited very high-tech like nerds. They had like all this equipment at home. And then we visited people who had no idea about anything about computers, honestly. And so we kind of developed. We thought the protection is number one because it's a big piece of glass. Viewing angles. There will be multiple viewing angles depending on where you stand, if you sit or stand, and all these things. So we built this product here, and it was quite a success, and found a lot of copycats too. So then bags. I want to start out with one of our most successful cases that we have made, which is our MacBook sleeve. The goal was to create the most simple, most minimal protective sleeve for the MacBook, but it wasn't just about just protecting it. It was about finding the right materials. Again, our signature material, neoprene on the outside, but then inside, some of you may know, is like a really nice plush fur lining, which makes it really soft and cozy for the MacBook. Which you only use for guitar. Back then it was only used for guitar bags or guitar suitcases, and we just took that and put that in there. So even on a really simple product, we wanted to elevate the tactile experience. As you can see, we make very simple things but there's people who want to carry a little bit more, so we also make larger bags for various styles and carrying preferences. This is our canvas collection. And this is the alloy collection, which launched earlier this year. And our designers are here, Evan and Andrew, and also a few other people from our design team. This is an example of an ad that launched in wallpaper. Collabs, we soon figured out that most of the products we designed were basically designed for ourselves. We like to do this product because we would use this product. We had a lot of musicians in our groups. We had photographers, and we had skateboarders, and all kinds of people who had now a stage to express themselves. And then one of my favorite collaboration collabs is with the Andy Warhol Foundation, and we are the only company that has been selected by the Andy Warhol Foundation that is allowed to use his art on their products. There's no one else. And I mean, you have to get to that point as well, you know, as a company, to go to them and tell them this is who we are, and we were very honored to be in that spot. As you might imagine, the first we had all these waves, and the first one was the banana, and then here's some cases. This is one of my favorite ones, the Elvis on silver screen, and then we turn it into a whole line of MacBook sleeves, iPad, book jacket, and cover.